everyone. This is Kendra Crow, your instructor for Literature 100. And today I wanted to go over how to cite using the MLA style. So this is an instruction on how to format your citations for both in-text and end citations for this course. Remember, you can always review these examples for this, particularly for your book, under the course resources repository that I've posted a link to in this announcement, and also on the website under Module 2, Readings and Resources. There you'll also find this document entitled Lit 100 MLA Guide, which shows this exact result of what we're going to be doing today. So for this video, I'll be walking through step by step on how to gather relevant information and how to use that information to create a proper MLA in-text and end citation. So I'm going to begin with the in-text citations. So here I've pulled two quotes from the textbook. This first one is from page 1 of the textbook. This is to show you how you would be quoting from an essay in the book. And then this is from page 159, which shows you how you would use MLA citations for a piece of literature that's located within your book. So first I want to direct you to this website called MLA Formatting and Style. It's the Purdue OWL website. And this is just a great resource for all things MLA style. So here you have your general format. If I click on that, it pulls up this information here at the bottom about formatting your paper. We'll be talking about that later with a heading and your name here and how it'll look with the title and whatnot. So this is just a really great resource for all things MLA. But I want to direct you first to this tab here. It's called MLA In-Text Citations, the Basics. And here's just a resource of what, how you would pull the information you would need for your in-text citation. So they use parenthetical citations for this style. So here you could see if you have the author's name within the quote or the sentence of the quote, you would just use the page number. If you don't, then you use the author's last name and the page number. So that's really it for the parenthetical or in-text citation. So over here, this first quote is on page 1. So let me show you in the textbook what that would look like. And I've bookmarked it here. But it is not working. Oh, there it goes. Sorry. So it's this What is Literature page. And it's this yellow piece here. So this certainly it helps to bear. Okay, so that is my quote, what's in yellow here. So this is, because it's one of the essays that precedes the pieces of literature, it's written by our author. So if I direct you back over here, if you go to the cover, the editor of the textbook. The editor of the textbook is Kelly J. Mays. So for this in-text citation, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to delete the period, and I'm going to put parenthesis Mays, so which is our editor's last name, and then the page number 1, and then the end parenthesis, and then I'm going to put my punctuation after the in-text citation. So it goes end quotation mark, then the parenthetical or in-text citation, and then the end mark, because the citation is part of the sentence itself. So that is all you would need to do for that particular in-text citation. For this one, since it's a piece of literature, it's going to look different. So if I come over here, this one is from Tony K. Bimbara, and here it's from the lesson. So Tony K. Bimbara, and it is this quote here, starting with so and ending with country. So I know that it's written by her. So I'm going to take this last name, and that's what I'm going to use for my in-text citation. So if I go back over here, again, I'm going to get rid of this end mark that's I had originally. I'm going to leave the quotation. I'm going to put and then the page number, 159, and then my end my end parenthesis, and then my end punctuation. So that's it for in-text citations. So how then do I do an end citation? So here I have a placeholder for my end citations. So it's called Works Cited. It's not called references or anything like that. It's called Works Cited for MLA. So I'm going to begin by gathering the information that I need. So if I go back over to the Purdue website, if I go to here, books, and I'm going to, I'll do the first one first. So here, this is a general format for any citation. So it's author, title, title of container, contributors, version, number, publisher, publication date, and I'll show you where to find all of that information. So that's what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to look for the author. So if I start here with this one, my author's name, so my end citation will begin with this name that begins my in-text, my in-text citation. So I'm going to go Mays. So I know that I'm using the editor's name for this one. So if I go back over here to the textbook, I can gather that information from the cover. Kelly J. Mays. So I need to add that information in. So Mays, Kelly J. period. And in fact, I'm going to take this and pull it over here just so we have this as a reference, so we know what comes next. Next is going to be the title of the book itself, The Norton Introduction to Literature. So I'm going to type that out. The Norton Introduction to Literature. Okay, and because that's a title, I am going to go ahead and format that as italics. Then the next thing I need to do are other contributors, translators, or editors. So I know it's edited by, and this is a comma here. Edited by, same person, Kelly J. Mays. Okay, then the next thing I do is version or edition. So I do a comma, and I look back over here at the cover. What is my version? It's Shorter 14th edition is what it's called. So I'm going to write that down. Shorter 14th edition. So that's we do not have a volume. There's just one volume, so we don't put that down. And then I put comma, and then I do my publisher. So again, I come back over here. I'm going to go to the title page. And here's my publisher, W. Norton and Company. So I'm going to put that down. W. Norton and Company. And then my publication date, which I will find on the next page. I should find, so here, 2022. So 2022, sorry, this has a space in here. And then location, pages, paragraphs, URL, or DOI. So I have the MBS Direct Vital Source. So I am going to copy this and place it at the ends and hit period. So that is how I have my citation for this quote. Now I'm going to show you how to do it for a quote from one of the pieces of literature. So as you noticed in my in-text citation, these two names are different. So this one's going to begin with this name, so Bambara. Bambara. And then if I go back to my piece of literature, you can find her name and the name of the work itself. So Tony Cade, I will write that down, Tony Cade, period. So that's my author, period. Then I do the title. So here it's a short story. The name is called The Lesson. So I am going to go ahead and write The Lesson in quotes, because it is not the name of the textbook, it's the name of the story. So that's my title. Now I do title of the container. So the container is the textbook itself. So the container is this, the Norton Introduction to Literature. So I already have that written down up here. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And the next thing, and the rest is all the same. So you do to here. I'm just going to copy it. All of that's the same. The one thing that is different, because this is just for a standalone book, this information, is I go here to, I scroll down, this is back to the Purdue OWL page, and I look for book, where is it? Anthology or collection. So anthology or collection, you do the last name, first name, title of the essay, title of the collection, edition, publishing information, year, and then the page range of the entry. So that I am going to go over here and find the page range. So it starts at page 159 and goes to page 165. So that's what I have at the end. 159 to 160, what was it? 65. 65, period. Sorry, comma. And then we have our URL again. If you don't include the URL, that's fine. I know it can get a bit cumbersome, and that's okay that it's not included in there. But that would be how you would format all the information that you would need for these two different types of things that you can reference from the textbook. Now, in my works cited, I need these in alphabetical order. So I'm going to take this one and move it up here. And then you need to have this with a hanging indent. So I'm going to return and then indents. So it needs to be like this. Same with this guy, return and indent. And then I'm all set to go. So that would be how you would format your works cited. So again, this is for a piece of literature within the textbook, and this is for an essay from the textbook. So two different types of citations for this particular, for this MLA citation for this course. And as always, please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.